Okay then guys, hello and welcome to the video slash live stream. My name's Josh, and I'm going to do a little bit of Lego building on stream today, which is a little bit of something different, because I recently treated myself to something quite nice. And I think I treated myself to, down in Lego building mode across that way. Hopefully that looks alright. I don't know if it looks better with the light on or off, I'm not sure. I fear the light on might be a little bit too overexposed, but we might leave the light on for now. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Maybe tweak that slightly. Okay. Anyway, we are going to be doing some building, and I'm going to build this magnificent box of amazing, which is the brand new Saturn V from Lego Ideas, which is actually, the box is too big to even actually fit on my desk. For scale reference, it's pretty big. This title, that's an iPhone 6s, just for scale of box size. This is truly a monstrously amazing piece of building. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've not bought and built a big Lego set in a very long time. But I got a bit of a bonus through for work, as people who know me in real life and probably through the stream slash video content. I do love space. Space is one of my things that I really enjoy, and I saw this come out. It's an amazing model. It's all to scale, and I thought I would treat myself. Oh, look at that! It's magnificent. It's actually officially very close to 1:110 scale, I believe. So that means that the actual rocket itself stands, I think, pretty much exactly a meter tall. This model rocket, so the full model of this puppy across here is a full meter tall, which is going to be impressive. It's going to probably mean that I'm probably going to need to shift the camera at some point to do some proper viewing or some images of it at the end. But we'll sort that out and that problem when we get there. So I'm going to talk my way through building this. I'm going to try and impart any space science knowledge that I have. So yeah, if you've got any questions, queries, things like that, by all means shoot them my way at some point, and I will do my very best to answer them, because I am a science communicator at heart, and I like doing it. So first thing we're going to do is probably unbox this puppy, which means I probably should have been prepared, and I have got a knife over here. So yeah, technically this doesn't come out at the time of filming this, which is the 27th of May. Technically, I don't think this is officially released until June the 1st, but I managed to get a copy earlier because of the lovely retailer John Lewis here in the UK, who actually is selling it early on their website. So I went and picked it up today, and it's great. A couple of things. They've got the full rocket. They've also got, you can see from here, they've got the landing module, so the Apollo module across there. There's a couple of nice details on the box as well, which I'm probably going to struggle to show without massively disrupting my camera setup that I have. But they've got things like the splashdown landing, things like that. And what I really like is they've got little details, like they've got the Kennedy landing site labelled on here, right the way at the top, which I can't. Oh, maybe if I flip it around, actually I can. They've got a full launch sequence depicted on the back, so if you once you've built your rocket, you can do all the staging and do all the separation. There's some really nice images of the moon landing in progress, things like that. Nice annotated version of the stagings across here. And one of the things I really like is like they've got even like the Apollo landing sites labelled on this lovely little image of the moon over here. So yeah, so let's open this up. I've opened up the top over this way, so let's see what's inside. So we can open this up over here, and let's reach into this bag of wonders. So we've got bag 1 across that way. What have we got here? Bag 4. I don't know how many bags there are. 7. There's at least 7. What's this one here? Got another one. That's bag 5. Oh, hang on. I've got a nice big thick building. Oh, that is a beautiful front cover to the building instructions. Look at that. That's really nice. Okay. Oh, more bags of stuff. So bag 6, 3, 10. Wow, 10 bags. 12. We go up to 8, 2. What's that? 9 and then 11 across that way. So yeah, so that is 12 bags 12 bags of Lego. Oh, look at it. Oh, can you hear it? Yeah, you can hear all that crinkly, that loveliness. Okay, so yeah, there's 12 bags. I think I saw bag 12 was the highest. Yeah, so bags 1 through 12. So we can see here we've got all the different bits. I'm assuming previously, last time I did a Lego build, it was actually for my little cousin. We built some of the Jurassic Park sets. We got it for his Christmas, and I believe the bags are usually done in order. So each bag is a section of the build, which is quite nice, and it's something that I think that is really good for Lego to do because it can be quite daunting, especially when you've got like goodness knows how much Lego. Well, no, 1969 pieces, which is a brilliant choice to go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these bags away for now. So there's 12, 11. There's bag 10 was over here somewhere. There's bag 10, 9, 8. Let's put 7 and 7, 6. And I tell you what, let's put number 5 away as well for now. In fact, I mean, we could probably put them all away, and in fact, that's probably a wise idea, actually. So then there's 4, 3, 2, and we'll leave ourselves with bag 1, because we're gonna do that in just a second. So there's bag 1, across that way. And then we've got the building instructions. So I'm probably going to start with building instructions, so that's probably a good place. If this looks really, it's like a small blooming novel. I mean, it's not, but look at that. That is a thick set of building instructions. So let's crack this open, see what it says. So we'll crack this open over here. Oh, there we go. That freshly printed manual smell coming out of here. Smell I always love. Oh, I'm failing at fingers today. I'm sorry, guys. Get this one out. Okay, so throw that bag away. Don't need that bit of plastic. So we've got the building instructions across here. Lovely blueprint style effect going on across that way. Oh, hello. What we got? So a bit about the Apollo program. So on May, John F. Kennedy challenged the country to safely and send and return an American to the moon before the end of the decade. Lovely little bit of I can't read it upside down. Oh yeah, actually, I just thought maybe I don't have to read upside down if I'm clever with this over here. Let us flip image vertically. Does that look weird? That looks weird, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's good. So yeah, so I've got across here. That's still I could do with my thing being higher, but I don't think it's going to happen. I wonder if I do that and then that's a little better. There we go. That's. I mean, hopefully that's a bit better that you can see. Yeah. So there's a lovely Apollo insert across here to explain sort of what's going on in terms of thingies. I might actually. I wonder if I could tweak my setup slightly. It's a bad time to tweak setups, like in the middle of something going on, but I might actually consider doing it to make it a little bit easier to work a bit more vertically over here. Just need to find something that will be a useful stand. Alright, 1 second guys, I'll be back 1 second. Okay, so that's a little bit of a different angle. Not so sure if it's a good angle though. If I hang on, what about if I move this way? Oh, I should have really experimented with this a bit more before turning on, because this is really bad and unprofessional. I mean that's a bit better, right? It's not the greatest of build areas. That's the only issue. Maybe we could get a little bit higher up, would give us a better angle. That's a bit better, isn't it? If this wants to sit flat, which would be a dream, but there we go. Okay, that's better. There we go. That's a much better height and build area, I guess. Yeah. We'll do that. Okay. So probably shuffle that across a little bit. Okay. So yeah. So we've got this lovely insert with some information in across here. A little cheeky drink. Just giving us a little bit of a history of the Apollo program. Obviously, in 1961, it was decided that America was going to go to the moon after losing the space race, things like that. And so we got across there. So you've got some lovely retro images. Saturn V on the launch pad. We've got the Apollo trainers, Apollo astronauts doing training. This is the Apollo 11 Saturn V, which I guess makes sense that this is probably while officially it's the Apollo Saturn V craft. I imagine that it's the most closely accurate to the Apollo 11 mission across that way. So a few more bits. Let's have a look what's next. So most powerful rocket that ever flown. Everyone is aware of that. Weighed 6.2 million pounds, 2.8 million kilos for those that like to use those. And yeah, so you got the nice detailed breakdown of the different engines for the different stages. So what I really like about this is that it's actually a. I'm looking forward to reading this. I mean, most of it is I assume probably not common knowledge, but easy to access if you've done research on this. But I think it's really nice that like it's got the breakdown, it's got the education, and it's got the information for people that are perhaps into space but have perhaps not done the research on the missions just yet. There's quite a nice. It's quite nice that it's got that in. So but yeah, I like that. That makes me excited. Makes me a little bit happy. That is something that they have done. To add that into the build, it's nice to get the information. I like that they've got like how the command module and the lunar module would separate and then rejoin in the right configuration during the mission. So that's quite nice across that way. Oh, a nice little timeline. I'd really like that as a poster. That'd be really nice if that was on a little poster tear out or something like that. Load the images from there. That's really nice. A nice little bit about the designers of the thrift. So this set was designed by Felix Steinson and Valerie Ruche. They came together with the idea to put it together, and then obviously over here you've got the three actual Lego designers that worked with the project to make that into reality. So that's really nice feature they've got across there. So what have we got? So yeah, so a little set of instructions to turf everything out. So this is a little Lego tool. I don't think I've seen my Lego tool. Is that in? I presume that's in one of the bags. I didn't see it get dumped out when I was pouring things out. So hopefully I find that across there. Okay, so it looks like the first few stages are like stage 1. The first 6 bags. The second few are the rest of it. 11's the third stage, and 12's the sort of extra bits. Okay, cool. So it looks like bag 1 is like the internals. So I guess let's get a show on the road. So I guess the easiest way to do this. Interestingly, I'm not sure. I guess if I can leave this over to the side perhaps so that you guys can see it. Oh, water dead everywhere now. This is my bad. Mop that up. I've got obviously nice cool drinks. It's nice and hot here in the UK at the moment. So I've got those dead. Right. Bag 1. Let's dump this out and see what we got. Okay, so we've got a little bag of extras. I'm going to keep those separate for now. I'm not going to do too much sorting with this because I'm not patient enough. I want to get snapping things together, but I'm going to try and sort this a little bit just to make it a bit easier to put these bits together a little bit later on, so we can see a little bit clearly, a little bit more clearly what we got happening in this stuff. Okay, so we need some moons, so we want 2 of those. Marvelous. Now going together, like this over here. Cool. Then we want one of these thick bits over here. Just going to clip all this together. There we go. Just got a nice build plate across that way. Oh, we are very quickly going to have to, I think, open the little bag of goodies. So we'll open this little bag over here. It's all the little fiddly connectory pieces. So we need those relatively quick. Oh, that's the I found the Lego connector tool. There you go. Me being observant, found that across that way. Okay, let's dump these out over here. Fantastic. So we need 4 of these little pieces. So that's those little whole circly bits over there. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need 4 of these little single stud connector plates. So we've got 4 of those. And it says we need 4 of the L-shaped bits as well, which are these little bits. These little bits across here. So 4 of those. So 4 of those as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's clip these together. So what have we got? So we've got 4 little mini structures of these bits clipped together on there, and then that will go in on here. So we've got a bit of a sideways transition, and that looks like it's all clipping in. Okay, flat down on this way, like that. Yep, that looks about right. So let's get those clipped together. So that's another one of those, another one of those, and another one of those. Oh, I forget how much I love playing with Lego. Lego is such a great toy. And I think the fact that they do the birth of the Lego ideas, I think, is something really, really exciting, because it means that things that you wouldn't normally get a chance to see or do, people can put together and come with these really, really cool ideas. You know, help Lego out and things. Okay, so we've got those bits clipped in. So that is page 1. We are on to a winner, baby. Okay, let's have a look. So the next page, we want to flip that over. And we've got 4 little studs on each of the corners. So white little studs on the corners. Across there. Yeah, I don't know the last time one thing I have got, I'm quite obsessed with a lot of the little mini Lego bags, the little Lego poly bags you get. So, for example, I have a lot of these type of fairs, the little tiny poly bags. I've got a bit of a thing. I really like how intricate Lego can look on small scales. It's one of my things, and I mean this is not quite along the lines of that, because this is rather large scale. So what we've got next? Got these towery bits over here. One of those, one of those, one of those, and finally one of those. Marvelous. And then these weird shaped bits over there, creating the step inside. Cool. Can do that. Excellent. So we've got this little plateau tabley thing going on over here. Let's move this so build it a bit more centrally. Okay, so next up we need the red little L shapes. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need 4 of. Is that 4 more of these L shapes? No. Oh, 4 of these things. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4 more of those single inverted stud plates. Cool. So according to these instructions over here, we can clip these into there. So clipping that in just like like that. I'll clip in like that one. And another one. Hey viewers, good to see you. Have any of you guys got this kit? Any Lego aficionados? Let me know, that'd be really cool. And then they all clip on top of these. Okay, with all the studs facing the same way. So, oh wow, that will not clip. There we go. Clippity clip. And through 2 of those, 3 of those. And 4 of those. And then they go. Okay, so they go on top of the studs by the looks of things, clips on the outside. Marvellous. So they're going to go on like that, and that, and one on there, and one on there. Okay. Okay, that's sort of cool. Next page. Okay, now we need to clip on the surrounding cowlings, so that's these bits across here. So it looks like we have got. So if we mirror it up, make sure we got everything matching. So I've got a black one over here, like so. So that clips in. Okay, there's a little bit fiddly, but I like it. So we've got the supporting structure, supporting pieces for basically the outside structure, and then I assume we're going to do that all the way around. Yeah. So let's go with another white. Try and clip it on the right way. There we go. Fantastic. And a black one. Or well, rather grey actually. I'm kind of surprised they're not a little bit darker. But you know, it would have been nice for the full traditional black, I guess. But I guess maybe they don't do those parts, or maybe it's difficult to get the. Oh no, I guess I was going to say it's difficult to get the plastic, but then hello, you know, dark black as opposed to sort of like lighter grey across here. But you know, I'm sure it'll look great once it's all done. Okay, so that was a rather simple page. Okay, so we're making some little sort of cross strut bridges. So that is a 6 long piece. Aha, which is this one here. Looks like it's just the one of those. And then we've got 2 more of those little white steppy bits, which we can clip on over here, like so. And that's going across the middle. They've got a white corner forward, so let's try and mirror what they're doing. Because oh no, hang on, it crosses. That crosses the line, so it's not that one. Okay, I see. And this looks like it's creating. Oh, hello. It's holding things together in ways that they're not all that happy with being held together in. I guess it's maintaining the right shape and structure. So that clips on there, and then we've got another little this seat clasp arrangement. I love these. I'd love to be a proper Lego designer, because I imagine there's all sorts of these little building tricks that they come up with. You know, we've done this process or something similar with these a lot. I imagine there's lots of little tips and tricks that I guess with any construction design based person, I guess there's loads of stuff like that you end up coming up with that's like shortcuts or easy ways to translate connections and things into other places. Okay, so they clip on just like that. We've got something that looks very similar to what they've got over in the book, which is nice. So look at the next page. So next page, we've got the top to this section. So we want 2 of these plates across here. Do they have any particular way of lining these up? Not really. So let's clip this one on over. Oh, it does not want to go. Hang on. Have we got everything lined up? That's always the tricky question, isn't it? There we go. That's better. I kind of like it when it's tricky to get these things in. You know, it's elegant and nice if they just easily clip in, but actually when it's a little bit of a challenge, it's reassuringly structural, which I always think. Across there, marvellous. Then we've got the this top little cone shape going on. Clip on that, and then a little black plate, little brown plate. That's the little brown one. On you go, little brown plate. Marvellous. Okay, that is a nice looking core, isn't it? But like a fuel tank type thing going on across that way. Let's have a look how it goes next. Okay, so 2 of these little blue plates on some of this stuff. So one on this side, and one on the other side as well. Like so. There we go. Fantastic. Then we need one of these. Is that one of these long bits? That's an 8, 10. 10, yeah. And then a little blue stick. And we need 2 of those, I think it said. So we'll get another one of those, and we'll clip that on just on there, like so. Marvelous. And then these are going on. Oh, hang on. Oh, they're clipping on. I ballsed this up. Okay. They need to go on the lower. I put those on the top one. They actually need to go on the bottom one. Apparently, I messed up. Unfortunately. So I need to just clip those in over in that position across there. So yes. Okay, so clip those on there, and then it looks like these big bits go on the side. So they've got it going. So if that's the piece on that one, according to these instructions, the blue needs to go facing away from me. So I think that goes on like that, and that clips onto that little bit, and it clips onto that little bit at the top. Okay, and then I see we do the same on the other side. Yeah, it looks like the blue strip is on the near side on this one, so we'll put that on over here. Marvelous, 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 marvelous. So we've got those. Ooh, interesting. They move, which I quite like. That's quite a nice little. Okay, so let's have a look over the page. So we've got another 10 piece up here. So another 10 piece, and then we've got one of these lighter brown these pieces to go on top, which is what's that? It's an 8, so that should go on there with 2 to spare. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Clip, clip, clip. Marvelous. And then we're doing the red and white stripe. Red and black. Oh, okay. Of course, this white and silver is not the outside. That makes much more sense now. So we're doing this on here. So we've got white on the left and black on the right at the bottom. This is starting to make much more sense. I think we need 2 of those, it seems to suggest. So let's make up another one of those. So it was one of those on top of one of those. And then we had a white on the left and a black on the right, didn't we? Where is my... Oh, there's my other black one. So clip that one on there. So we've got 2 of those. And they go... Okay, so they go on the opposing sides as the blue bits we've just done. So they go on here. And they clip all the way down to the bottom, like there. Okay, so they can clip on that side. And then this one can clip on this side. Like already, this is like really chunky. This makes me really happy that this thing is going to be appropriately huge. I have no idea where I'm going to store it on reflection, but I kind of don't care. That's a good problem to have, I always think. Okay, so we've got this. We're making like a little U shape, and that's being held together by one of these things over here. So we'll clip that on that one, and clip that on there. Sweet. And then we're making it into like a proper omni-studded cube by popping these little L-shaped doohickeys over here onto the other sides. So that's going to clip onto there like that. And we'll put one on the other side as well. And then yeah, so we've got like a little bit that we can clearly attach. Oh, we're making it even worse. We're covering it in the inverted stud plates. So that's these things. So it looks like we're putting those on all the surfaces apart from the top. So I'll just go ahead and do that. So that's one side. We've got this side over here. That's 1 and 2, and then we've got over here as well. It's 3 and it's 4. And last side. Got across that way. And that one in there. Marvellous. Okay, so we've got this thing over here. And then, we've got some yellow pieces alternating. So pointing to the left on the bottom and to the right on the top. So that's these little grabby bits across here. So we've got left on the bottom and then right on the top, like so. Ooh, hello. I've just knocked something off. So good. Okay, so let's do that all the way around. Left on the bottom, right on the top. Left on the bottom, right on the top. And 2 more. Right on the top. Don't want to get that wrong. Okay. Okay, so we've got that done. Then we need a plate in the middle of those to join those all together. So that's another one of these little inverted dudes to go and connect these together. This is like a little construction, and it's stuff like this thing here. Stuff like that amazes me. Like someone sat down and had to think about exactly how this is gonna slot together. Like this is the job that this bit needs to do, and like this is then how it works. Okay. So then we've done that bit. Marvelous. That's over the page. We've got a little flat squarey bit for the top, which is up here. Goes on the top just there, like so. And then that all sits on top of here, in top of the square, like so. Okay. And then we've got the Little telescopes poking out. So we can put those poking out as well across this way. Pokey pokies. Cool. Still got loads of bits of this bag left, and it's quite daunting that there's like 11 other bags to go. I mean, daunting in a really good way, because I'm excited. We've got bound plate, and then want the 4 little goldy chippy bits in the corner, so we'll pop those through. 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. So those bits are there. Then we've got blue and greens on the outside and inside, so it looks like we've got a blue, a blue, and a blue. Oops. And then the greens forming a downward slope into the middle. We can do that, that's not a problem. And then we've got these white steppy bits on the outside around there. So that's going on like that. How does it look without the light on? It still seems quite overexposed. That's really... Yeah, it's still quite dark. I don't know which one's better or worse. I don't know if that's... Maybe that's easier to see what's going on without the shine. Certainly slightly more difficult for me to see what's going on. But that's, you know, that's my issue, not yours. So let's click that on there. And that one goes on there. And then we're going to put this on the top. So clip these bits together, fill in the gaps basically. It's nice and done. And then we've got more of these L shapes with the little inverted plates. This is a common theme on this one. I see. So these little 4 little transition-y bits. Like little joints, I guess. And we can clip those on, and they go around the outside. A little gap. So that goes on like that one. That one goes on like that. It goes on like that. Oops, no, not like that. In the middle. And last but not least, that one goes on across there. Marvellous. Let's see what instruction is next. Okay. Oh, so then we're making more of these cylindry bits. So we want to do that around here. Don't think it looks like it matters too much where it wants them. So let's one on there. One on there. Oh, this one doesn't want to go. Oh, that's because that one's not on straight. That's me placing things in the wrong position. Rule number 1 of any construction, whether it's Lego, real life, or otherwise, like check. Definitely check where you're putting things. That is important. Alright, so we can click that one and that one, and then last but not least, and then it looks like we've got another little crossbar affair going on over here. So we'll clip that one on and clip that one on. So that one goes. Oh, hang on. The underneath one goes first, and then the top one goes second. So that's sort of. Sorry, I'm inverting these ones across here, and then we're putting one of those to join across this way. No, hang on. Across this way, like so, and then the other one goes over the top, like that. Sweet. Got a little crossbar at the top, and then again we want another 4 of those little C bits done over here. And I think we're almost at the end. End of bag 1. What I'll probably do is take just a minute break or so between bag 1 and bag 2. In fact, I'll probably just I may well just stop the stream and restart it, just because it makes it easier to break it up into chunks, I think. Or actually, no, I might just keep it as one whole thing. Ah. Aha. Ooh. Hello. Looks like we may be missing a piece. Ah. that is somewhat irritating. Definitely not any pieces stuck under here or on anything, is there? Interesting. There appears to be a piece missing. It looks like I'm supposed to have another one of these little flat pieces, but it looks like it could be missing. Okay, let's have I'm going to build the other bits, and then I will try and address this missing piece. So we're missing those 4 chairs. There's a chair missing from there. Oh, we need the other bits to clip these bits on. Okay, well let's just do the rest of the bag, and then we'll have a look. So I need. Oh, this is a whole lot of stuff that I can't do. Oh, no, I tell you what, I can do. I'm clever. What I can do is I can preset this up, right, and then we can clip it on the top a little bit later when it fits, because we know that we've got to have these 2, and we know that they're going to be joined like that, and then like that. Yeah, so I can clip these into place temporarily, and then we can always reposition. Now that's rather interesting that there is a piece missing. That's slightly disappointing. I mean, maybe. Well, I'm not gonna. I won't initially declare it as completely gone, because there's a small chance that I could have dropped it. I don't think I heard any pieces drop to the floor when I emptied the bag, but I will give it a quick look in just a second. Oh, so that one we want to put these blocks on first with the bits pointing out. And that bit across here. And then that bit clips on the top. Like so. And then that bit's going to sit on top of here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's... Oh, clip together. Oh, this is really hard because it's not clipped at the bottom as well. So I am going to... Oh, I'm going to need to find that missing piece in just a sec. But first, I want to try and get this achieved if I can. Is that all clipped on properly? Yes, it is all clipped on properly. So now we can clip that bit into there. Okay, so that bit will in a second go on top of here to make a double tall bit, but I am currently missing a small piece. There should be a piece, a grey plate that goes on here. Yeah, the last page is clipping all that together. So we're almost there. I just need to see if I can locate one of these little pieces across here, which appears to be missing. So I'm just gonna have a quick look round, because like I said, I'm pretty sure I didn't hear it fall to the floor. But there is a chance that maybe, just maybe, that it did. Well, that would be very annoying if there was this little piece missing. None of these bags are in here. I mean, the other thing is that there is always the chance that there is a spare piece. So what I might be able to do, because often, like obviously these 2 pips have been left over. So often Lego nicely puts in the spare bits. So what I might end up doing, yeah, I can't see it on. There's definitely nothing on my floor around here that's bounced off and whatnot, and I didn't think I dropped it. Okay, so I guess what we'll have to do is have a little look. So bag 2 is next, which is this one. Bag 2 doesn't look like it's got any of the bits that we're looking for in. What about any of the others? Okay, so bag 3 does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow a piece from bag 3 for now, and then we'll have to look and see how that goes. That's really annoying. So I'm just gonna cheat slightly and borrow a little piece from. Oh, hang on. Do I have a spare piece? I don't think I do. I think I don't know where most of my spare Lego went. That's a 2. That's not what I want. I do technically have... Is that a spare piece on there? No, that's not a spare piece. I might have a spare piece somewhere, I guess, that maybe I can... where's my little... Ooh, there's my bag of pieces. Little pieces. No, it doesn't look like I have a spare piece just to hand. Yeah, we'll stick with the current idea. We'll replace it with a small piece from bag 3, and basically we'll just pay it forward. I'm gonna put bag 3 over there. We'll pay it forward and hope that there's a spare piece in the whole box that we can use. But for now, it's gonna clip on there, and that's gonna clip on there. Okay, and then which is the order in which we've put this together? So we clip that bit on, we've recovered slightly, and then that bit all goes on the top of there, and then that bit goes on the top of there. Yeah, cool. They have it shown horizontally with the. Oh, hang on. So they've got it that way. Yeah, I always like matching it up. I'm not sure whether it makes any difference, but typically in the few times in which I have gone off script, so to speak, and not matched it up, it's then ended up mattering, and I've been annoyed. So I'm gonna try and. Oh, there we go. It's all going wrong because I'm not paying attention. Come on, little piece. So they have it. Hang on a minute. They've got the cross shape on the bottom, with the blue bits on the top, blue bits on the bottom, blacks like that. Okay, and then we want it. Okay, I think I've done it wrong up here. That's why. Okay. Okay, I tell you what. Now we've got the piece. Let's just reassemble it how they got it done. So that bit goes on there, and then we've got this bit on here, and then this bit on here, and then this bit on here. There we go. That lines match up now. Then when that bit that way, they've got this straight bit going on, basically like that. Marveloso. And then they have these bits clipping those together, just to hold those in place as well. There we go. That's better. That's what we wanted. This is how we want it to look. Cross there, and then all of that clips on here to line up. So they have that bit that way. They have this bit this way. Oh wow, and it clips all onto one little spoke. So they have it that way. That way lines up, doesn't it? Is that in the middle? That's not in the middle. That's in the middle. Okay, so there is the inside section. I can't work out where the camera is. Of our Saturn V Stage 1. Sweet. We've got a couple little spare bits. I'm going to put the little spare bits, which I've hidden behind the camera. These little spare bits, I'm just going to pop these in this bag. Just so that we've got them. If I frantically call for spare bits and I can't remember where I've put them, let me know they're in the little bag. And dun, 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 we're on to bag 2. So this is our central core across here. I'm just going to put the logo up just for a second. I'm just going to top up my drink, and I will be back in 30 seconds or so to carry on with bag number 2. Okay, I'm back. Hello, welcome. So we are now on to bag 2 of our lovely Saturn V, which looks like it's the very bottom portion of the stage to make sure that's all right. So, okay, so basically we're going to be making 4 of these. So that is going to be the main aim of bag 2. So I guess with that in mind, here is bag 2. That's upside down. There's bag 2. Ooh, let's get this open and get the pieces out of the bag, and we can start to put them together. Okay, so we've got a couple of little bags in here of little bits. I'll put those to the side for the moment, and then we've got the main construction paraphernalia over here. One empty bag, so we'll throw that away. Empty bag. Again, I'm going to try and vaguely just organise some of these pieces a little bit, just to make it a bit easier to find them in a second, especially because we're going to be doing, I feel with this section, a lot of repetitive get this bit, clip it together, get this bit, clip it together, etc, etc, etc. And that's just a little bit easier if you've done a little bit of prep, just moving stuff into the right places. Got our letters over here. I'm going to move those over this way, just out of camera for now. So we've got all the black bits over there. Okay, right, so we've got most things in our place. Oh, I've got all the little bits as well. Put these could probably go up here for now. Boop. And there's a couple of these bits as well. Oh, these are really tiny. I'm going to leave those in the bag for now. Well, they're really tiny because we seemed to miss being a police earlier. Okay, so 2 of these bits. I don't know whether to do this all as... Is this just going to be the whole how you make 1 bit? Yeah, and then make 4 of those. Okay, I'm going to try... This is just going to confuse me, so it's probably not worth it. But I'm going to try and do all 4 at the same time, I think. Just to work efficiently, you know, work smart, not hard, all that. Okay, so we need 2 of those. Then we want 2 red bits, a square, and a flat. So all the red bits, they're all in this little bag that I was hoping to be efficient with, but I'm not going to be able to keep that out of the way. So we want 2 red bits, 2 red bits, 2 red bits, 2 red bits, and, you've guessed it, 2 red bits. Oh, clip. Thank you. Clippity, 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 clip. Then we've got these little squares. I'm going to top those bits off. So that's 1 and 2. So these are the side panels, the sort of outer covering. It also looks like it's got the engine bulges built into this bit, which I think is, I assume, what these are going to be building out into. A second, we need then the flat bits. They're flat 6s. So, 6s because they've got the 6 pips across there. Probably really obvious. But, you know, always good to mention these things, because there's probably someone out there that doesn't know. And I'm probably calling it wrong, because I'm not massively au fait with Lego. Not been, like I said, not bought a set in a while. So then we've got some little detail bit at the back. We've got black on the left, white on the right. So we've got these little clippy clip bits. So that's going to go on there. And then a single tower stud, which is there. Let's do all the black ones first. So clip and the little single block. And a little single block is there, and a little single block goes on there, and then we've got the little clippy bits from here, so that's 1 in there, and 1 in here, and then we've got exactly the same by the looks of things, but just with the white on the other side. Got to, you know, create the colours, the iconic white and black pattern on the Saturn V. which I believe is mainly not for aesthetic, but actually to look at, I believe, for rotation speed. So often you'll see things. In fact, it harkens back to sort of the birth of modern rocketry with the V2 superweapon from Germany, which is a horrendous, a piece of technology that was used in a horrendous way, but actually. Was the first technology that gave us the ability to get to space, and they again famously, like the Saturn V, were painted in this black and white color scheme, and like I say, I'm pretty sure that is to it's so that you can easily tell how fast it rotates, basically. So it looks like we've got these panels and the A panel. So we've got one of those, this nice curved outside edge. So that's 3 of those, but only 2 of the white ones because we need the A at the top. That is something I can manage. And then we need 2 blank ones. 2 blank ones. So blank one, and a blank one, and an A, which I have over here. And the black ones. Black, black. But yeah, interesting connection. That's not the only connection between things like the German V2 rocket. The designer for the German V2 is actually the same designer for the Saturn V, a gentleman called Werner von Braun, who was a German chap who was an expert rocket scientist. In fact, I mean, you could possibly even go so far to say as he was a rocketry genius. He did amazing things with rockets. He did, his technology was used, like I said, in a horrendous way during World War II. But, and this doesn't really, make the war any less poignant, any less tragic, or what the Germans did any more acceptable. But, it was that technology which we could then repurpose and reuse for something nice rather than something horrible. Then we're building out our engine end bumps, so that's one of those. That leaving 2 gaps at the bottom, and there should be a white mirrored side as well. Sweet. So we can have those on there, and those on there, and that one on there, and then we should have a black one, which are all up here. Cool. Black ones onto there. Make sure they're all clipped down properly. And one more black one. Work on. Oh no, I already did it. I was like, oh, I'm not missing another piece, am I? But no, I'd already clipped it on. But I'm an idiot. Next step, step 43. Okay, so it looks like we're making the rest of the tops. So let's slide those up this way, and we're going to use these 4 pieces to make the top halves, I think, of this clippy bit. So we need the black bits on one side. So we've got black bit there, black bit there. Okay, clip these together. Clippity, clippity, clip, clip, clip. And then we need to clip the US on the other side. So there's a US, and then presumably clip on top of the A's to give us our USA. USA, USA, etc. S's and S's. I don't know my user up here above my instruction book. There's the U's and the U's. And then we've got another one of these little 6 plates just to build up a little bit of height over here. Okay, so we've got those all clipped in over that way. Marvellous, 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 marvellous. So we're looking at our next one. So now we're lining these with these little grill plates to give us the ribbed texture on the outside of the spaceship. So this is taking a while. So I've been streaming an hour now. We're not too far off the end of Bag 2, I would hope. But we shall see. I don't know how long this is going to take me. I have got all afternoon, although I do need a break for something to eat, because stupidly I was too excited that I didn't have my lunch before we start the stream. So I will have to. I'll probably take a break in maybe half an hour or so and Got a little bit of soup to chow down on. So clipping all these together, getting all this decoration on. So that gives us that sort of textured finish across that way. And I assume, and then we've got the base plate underneath, and that starts at the end of there, pokes out of the top, so that goes on just like that one. So just on slight offset there, get everything all lined up. Not those ones, that's the wrong piece. It's this piece you want. And then the last one, so that is then the 4 bits of those. We've got these few little bits left over. But oh, hang on, missed a whole row of stuff over here. So once again, that's me being a buffoon. So we'll clip those on. Don't want to forget those. Okay, so then we clip this one. So the US gets clipped onto the A, and that goes on, just literally lines straight up. So US, so that just basically, you're just clipping those on to the exposed panel at the top. Kind of surprised it didn't do that as a whole, just build it up rather than the two halves approach, but the two halves approach seems to work. It's not a problem, so we'll get those clipped together. And you've got our lovely US of A fairings for the side, the engine bulges for the F1 engines at the bottom. Ooh, hang on, whoa! Oh, I've missed a subtle step. We have to clip these bits onto the top first, by the looks of things, which is my bad. So that goes on at the top of here. So we have a single line on both sides, and then we have a big double line on both sides. Do 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 do. Those all clipped on like so. This is already starting to look really good, like the detail on it and some of the stuff that we can see. I already, really liking how it's looking so far. I think this is going to be, a really awesome piece. And certainly, I'm going to be very excited to see it all finished. Okay, so now we've got to bring this all together with our large section over here. So it looks like on the diagram we've got these the blue stripes that we have. Whoa! Okay, a little bit more careful with that. That is not the most stable. I mean, it is only connected in the middle by a loose... Wow, that is not a good connection at all. Okay, so it's got these little blue white bits here, so we need to then clip these on. Where are they ending up? So it looks like the red is in line with these. So I think it goes on like that. Which means it clips on there and on there. Oh, okay, and then that provides the support to hold these together. Okay, that's much better. I think that looks about right. That looks about in the right place. So then we have one filling up this gap just here. So basically it's clipping on, as you can see, a little bit of overlap at the bottom. And it's attaching all to all these points, the little telescopes providing anchor point and these points across here. So they're all clipping on across there. So it looks like ooh, another piece going off. Keep knocking those with my finger. Be a little bit more careful, Josh, because otherwise I'm going to lose bits, and that's going to be really rubbish. So it looks like it's an overhang of 1 at the bottom. Yes. So we can use that as our starting point to get lined up, and then we can clip that on, clip that one on, and then that one just fills into the hole that's on there. This is going to clip together, and then this is going to clip finally. Oh, this bit's a little bit tricky. There's a little bit at the top here just to clip that in together. If that wants to go, is that going to go? Please go. I can't see why we're not lined up. So, oh, there we go. I got it. Oh, I've knocked another bit of that little sticky out bit off again. Okay, so that's that one. So we've got just 2 more of those. So I'll get those done on now. Okay, let's clip that one and that one. That clips into there, and then that clips into there. It's really, it's this nice, like I say, I said earlier, like this clearly like finely engineered because there's a little bits you have to wiggle to get in, and there's a little good satisfying clicks, which just shows that it's the tension's holding it together. And then we're starting. This is, oh, hang on, guys, it's starting to look a little bit like a rocket. We've got the engine bells at the bottom, so you're going to have this is going to be where the F1 engine's attached across that way, and that's going to be, I mean, this is already huge. What have we got for reference? Oh, I've got I've got a bottle of Pepsi Max that I've been drinking here for reference. Like this is what this is the first stage. This is already, taller than a Coke bottle. Pretty impressive. Like, this is mighty already, and this is just the first stage. Two more stages to go. Um, so yeah, excellent. Okay, next little bit. Let's have a little look. Okay, so that is officially the end of bag number 2, which was that felt like a quick bag. Okay, so we're gonna. I think we'll move straight on to bag 3. We want to crush through this. I don't need a break at the moment. So bag 3. Now bag 3 was we already opened because we wanted to get one of the bits out of it. So let's pour out bag 3. I'm going to move our currently done piece just up there to give us a little bit of space. Let's slide that over there. Once again, let's just try and be a little bit of organisation just to keep us good and honest as we're doing all of this. A lot more. Oh, this looks like more outside covering by the looks of things. Lots more of the smooth outer pieces, which is good to see. Oh wow, that is a piece I've never seen before. It's like a crazy little Z-step piece. Look at that. I like it. More of these curved edges. Let's get all these piled up because there's a lot of these. Ooh, some of them have got the flag on. Look, they've got the little US flag going on. I like it. So yeah, we got our outside decoration pieces in here. So let's just dump those over there for the moment. What's really nice is that previously when I've built Lego sets when I was younger, the decals were often stickers, which I don't mind. I quite like stickers. Putting stickers on is always good fun. But obviously you then run into the slight issue where if you don't get the sticker lined up, it can be a bit frustrating. Whereas it looks like the pieces here are, directly printed on. So it's, bang square in the middle of the piece. It's all going to be nice and straight and elegant. And that is something that, having paid a small premium for this product is quite a nice, I think, just a little touch in terms of quality. Certainly that I think is a nice one. I'm sure there's probably people out there that like putting the stickers on. I think that adds a little bit more. And the other things is that with the stickers, I was just thinking, while the Saturn V was a US rocket, I'm from the UK. It'd be really quite nice if I could have perhaps got a Union flag sticker, perhaps replace that. Just a little, little cheeky bit of personalisation, I guess. But I don't mind. I don't mind too much. Okay, so it looks like we're just making 4 of these outside bits to cover the top half of our stage up. Okay, so we are needing one of these panels. Again, this is another 4 of, so we'll do these all 4 at the same time. Once again, keep it nice and efficient. Try and work quickly because we want to get this done nice and not quickly, but I want to get it finished. I want to see it all done and completed. So yeah. See, we've got a couple of people watching at the moment. Like, are you guys Lego builders? Are you space enthusiasts? Are you just interested parties? These bits go on the top. Sorry, I'm not explaining these bits particularly much. I'm just, although to be fair, they're fairly, it's fairly obvious across here. We're just clipping these bits on the top over here. With just the one overhang. It then looks like we're putting. Oh, I didn't get the little bits out. That's why I was a bit confused then. We'll get these little bits. I'll put these up at the top over here. So we've got these little bars. Little stripedy bits. Then we've got these smooth bits on the bottom, so they just leaving a little bit of overlap over there. And that's happening on all of these. And then it looks like we're going to line the rest with the other smooth pieces to give us our outer shell, which is nice. Whereabouts is it wanting us to put the... So it's considering that the top. Okay, so let's invert all these. And then it's putting the flag on the right on the two from the bottom. So I tell you what, it looks like there's a 2 space at the bottom. So if there's a 2 space, it would go... 2 space means there's a... 1 space rather, sorry, not 2 space. Oh, hang on, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's a 1 space. So that would go there, so that means the flag goes just on that piece. So let's do all the flags first to give us our reference point. I should have put the flag pieces separately because there's 1,000,001 of these curved walls. Oh, come on, flags. It's like one of those turning tile match puzzles. There's just hundreds of these bloody little white things. There's not hundreds. I mean, there's what, like 40 or something. I guess 36. And what's the betting? It's going to be the last one I turn over. It's not the last one I turn over. Is it? Can I count? Oh, there it is. It is the last one I turn. Literally, 36 of these white tiles. The last one I turn over, and not. I don't mean it's the last one because I've stopped looking. I mean it's literally there is one left to turn over, and it's that one. Because of course it is. Right. So let's clip these on. They'll go all up here and all down there to give it a shiny exterior. Do do do. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. Quite a few people where I work, they are also. Definitely one colleague has already bought hers, and I believe it's been being delivered to her today. Although I think she's away this weekend, so maybe not. And I was talking to our. I work at a science educational charity / museum. Those of you that are unaware, and I was speaking just before I left on Friday to our curator, and he was asking about it. He'd spotted it and online and being talked about, and he was said that he was very much also like me, probably going to spend his bonus on acquiring one. I think it's really cool, and I think the fact that it's I mean, the thing that really excites me is the fact that it is a scale model. I mean, it's not a 100% scale model because obviously the real Saturn V wasn't made of Lego, you know. But I think it's as accurate as it can be using the construction medium to the point where it does have the staging effects and things like that, which I think is a really cool, novel idea because it becomes one of these things that you could perhaps use as a teaching tool. Okay, so it looks like those panels are done. So it looks like we need to connect those. It looks like they basically match up with the grey bits poking out the top of the other and clip onto the same base plate. So let's do that now. So that goes on, lining up there. Oh, that's literally just support at the bottom. That's going to be... I assume we're going to put some more support on this, but it is just held on by those 2 little bits at the base plate. There's literally no other supports on that bit. So I assume there's going to be something that binds them at the top. But we shall see. We'll see how this works. So that's all of those all suitably clipped on. And let's have a look at what's destined for the rest of bag 3. Hey, Alberto. Good to see you. How you going? All right. So we want 4 of these little step dally doohickey things. Okay, so we want a red thing. We want a single tile. We want a drum. We want another another little tiley seaty thing. Clips on the top. And then that needs another tile. Jesus. And it needs one of these little white dots. Okay. Like that. And we need 4 of those. Okay, so we want that one. A tile. I'll tell you what, I can just get all these tiled up because all of these have got a tile. Now, this is... am I building a space shuttle? No, I'm building the Saturn V, which is the... it's that thing. It's the biggest, most powerful rocket ever built. It was the rocket used for the Apollo missions to take people to the moon. It's this thing over here. It's the brand new Lego Ideas model that just came out. It's a meter-high replica of the shuttle. So we're just doing the first stage, and already we're almost too big for my wide webcam across here. So it's very good. So I'm just building some of the connectors for the next few stages. Interestingly, this was the set that I borrowed a piece from because we seemed to be missing a piece from our first bag. And once again, I thought there may happen to end up being a spare, and it looks like we are one short again, which is slightly frustrating. Now there is a couple of little bits of work around that I might be able to do, but that isn't necessarily... I don't necessarily want to keep doing this, so I might have to just have a little look and see if I can find another spare piece. I mean, last time we borrowed from another bag, but I'm not sure if that's going to be something we can keep up. Now, annoyingly, most of my... I don't currently have a lot of Lego lying around. Most of it actually lives at my parents' house. Or the bits that I used to have. But I might be able to. I have a couple of... do have a couple of little bags of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for just a few moments. Just to go and have a quick dive round and see if I can find my... any spare little bits of Lego that I have. And see if I can find a spare part that fits in the appropriate place. I've had a couple of ideas of things that could possibly replace it or work. Oh shit! Oh god, breaking everything. Or little workarounds that we might be able to use to fix the issue. But I'm just going to take a few minutes. I'm going to leave the stream up, the music will stay on, and what I'll do is I'll just put my logo up just for now, and I will be literally back in a couple of moments. It shouldn't be too long. Back in a sec. Thank you. I return, and victory is mine. I had in a little weapon rack that... Oh, hey, welcome to the Choir Invisible, Alberto. Thank you very much for the follow. In one of the little weapon racks for another Lego set I had, a little mini Star Wars set, I found a piece. It's not quite the right colour, which secretly, deep down, is going to bother and affect me, but it's the right shape, it's the right size. It means that we can get this dub done without too many issues. and I might post I guess I might post not a complaint, but I might make a point of just saying, you know, there was a little piece missing. So I need 3 of those. I need to do this the right way around. I need to concentrate, and then 3 of these going stacked on top of here. And then I need the little white little studs. Yes, little white little studs to pop these on there. Yeah, so it's slightly, you can see it's, oh, you probably can't even tell on the camera because of the exposure, but the 2 dones are slightly different colours, but it does exactly the same job that it needs to do. It'll be buried, I imagine, on the internals, on the inside of the spaceship, so I'm not going to be too worried. I'm not going to moan too much. Okay, so these look like they stack on the top of here. To probably provide to line up with the support. So these are they're gonna actually we see we've got these exposed studs that I imagine we're gonna clip something into in a second to fill this gap. They actually clip to the top to provide the support up there. So let's set about clipping those in place. So that's 1, 2, 3, and make sure they're all lined up properly. Oh no, that's not one on. Is 4, like so. There we go. Marvellous. Okay, so next page. So we've got the little blocks. Again, we're going to need 4 of these, and we've got the little Z steps up here, and all the Z steps go on like that, out, like that one, and then we've got these little L-shaped bits hanging over the other end. That's nice and straightforward. Excellent. And then they clip on. Okay, so they look like. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Okay, so they're going with this bit pointing upwards. How long do you think it'll take you to build? Well, I've been streaming an hour and 25 minutes, and I'm on bag 3 of 12. So with that sort of reference, that's about 4 hours. I don't know how long it will take. I'll be honest, bag 2 and 3 have been quite quick. Bag 1 was a little bit longer. Plus there was a little bit of pre-stream introduction. We did the unboxing of the box and had a look at the nice little instruction book manual thing like that. So I reckon maybe 3 hours. I think another hour and a half. And I reckon I might be done. Maybe 2 hours tops. But we'll see. Well, I don't know. I have no idea how long it'll take. We're moving on at quite rapid pace. You know, we're already up to. You know, we're already getting there. And I think we're almost done. So I think we're on course. Thumbs up, way. Okay, so we're gonna get these pies. So yeah, so it should be going on for a little while. So if you've got Lego friends that want to watch, that have perhaps been interested in the set, perhaps or you know things like that, then you know send them along. You know, more the merrier. We can have a little build party across here. That's fine. I always like talking to people. As I said, something you may have missed at the start of the stream is that I actually do science communication for a living. So I talk about spaceships and stuff like this. So one of the reasons I wanted the Saturn V is because it's very close to my interests, and as a result, of something I'm quite excited about. So yeah, so I wanted to get this. This doesn't make any sense. What? Hang on. I think I've done something wrong here. Let's just take a step back. I don't think that. What? Hang on. They're not lined up properly, are they? Huh. Okay, we need to take a step back. There's an issue. I've spotted an issue. These aren't lined up. Okay. Oh, no, please, though. Okay. We've made a mistake. I say we. I don't know why I'm blaming you guys. It's not like you guys are, you know. Okay, so according to here, which I've just spotted, according to these bits actually clip on to the top of here, which leads us with a bit of a conundrum. because everything else seems lined up except those bits. Oh, the mini replicas of famous buildings. They are some of my favourite things. And it's one of those things that I actually really want to buy more of. But the architects I think is a little bit expensive. I was lucky enough though. I got bought the Seattle Space Needle for my birthday. Which is a really awesome piece. I really love it. Oh shit. And then I break it. It's so great. I love it. I break it all the time. But I love them. The little mini replicas of the buildings. They're some of my favourite sets. I think they look wonderful. And I really would love to get some more. And they're definitely on my list of things to purchase if and when I get the chance. Right, hang on. Where are we gone wrong here? Because that looks like it's right, and that feels like it should clip onto there, but that feels like it should be one higher. So, okay, so let's take a few steps back. So I'm going to take these ones off, to these bits, because we've done goofed. Probably me not concentrating because I'm, trying to talk to you guys as well as on here. Then it was this step. They're in the right place, I think. But okay. So the South Space Needle is pretty good. So it looks like, I think I've just detected the issue. It looks like on the picture, these are supposed to be one higher. So I need to try and track down exactly why they are one higher. So let's have a look at where we clipped them on. Actually, it looks like this whole strip needs to be one higher. But that doesn't, then that means we don't have an overlap, doesn't it? Huh. Okay, I have messed up, boys and girls. Yeah, these bits are, we can see here, these bits are not lined up, and I have them lined up on mine. That's wrong. Where did we go wrong? Okay, so let's okay, let's do a little bit of disassembly. So I'm going to take this one off, and that one comes off there. Okay, and then this needs to come off here, like so. Okay. So when we put this together, we put, how did this work? We had, doesn't this bit come off? Yeah, we had this, and that clipped on with 4 bits. That bit an overlap with 2, and these were all down to the bottom. These, when they were clipped together, okay, so, oh, this is mind-mangling. We've broken it, guys. What's happened? What's happened? Okay, so these bits are here. These are the right bits. They clip on 2 and 2. They have those and a bit. And then they have 3 of those. And then they have 4 bits at the top, which we can see the 4 bits at the top. So that bit's right. I know! It's frustrating, isn't it, Alberto? Okay, so that bit's right. We've done that bit right with the A on. We can see that bit's right, look, because we've got... Oh, I need to open this book up because I'm creasing the shit out of it. Okay, so we've got the 4. There's 4 here with the A. That all runs flush to the bottom. We've got 2 gaps. Those 2 bits, they end. That's fine. That bit I like. This bit over here, the US and everything is flush to the bottom. And then that is, there's the gap of 6. Yeah. Then there's the 3. There's the little one, the little thing there. And then the 1 poking out the end and the 4. So that bit's right. So this bit, that is correct. That is a correct piece. So then it must have been where we attached it. So it must be on the attachments, but it looks like, oh, maybe these are not, maybe it's flush. Maybe there's not the one sticking out the bottom. That is the only thing that I can think of that this sits flush to the bottom. Basically, I think what I did here, I think when I attached it, I think I've, as you can see, I've left this gap. I thought it looked like there was a gap, but I don't think there is. I think they could have shown that more clearly. But I don't think there's a gap. I think it's supposed to be flat on the bottom, but there's a bit under here. It makes it look like there's a little gap. So I'm not sure. It's definitely in the wrong place. I wonder if I've done an extra piece in somewhere. But everything else seems to line up. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Hang on. I'm gonna spoil the surprise, and I'm gonna look a little further on in the book to see where we attach the engines on the bottom. It might be towards the end, I think. Let's have a little look. Because I do wonder a little bit if it's supposed to be flush or if it's not. So these are all the top end. Okay, I want the actual engine, the F1 engine cones at the bottom, please. This is all support structure. These are all little extra peripheral bits. They're the tops. This is stage 2. Actually, it's up to bag 6, isn't it? That's the what's the name? Aha! Here we go. So let's have a little look at the bottom of here. This is what we're looking for. This is the money. This is the money, ladies and gents. I think this is where we find out how much of an idiot I am. Okay, so we clip all this stuff in the side. That's cool. Then we get to this. Yeah, look. So this bit should be flat at the bottom. The red lines from the bottom of those cones should be flat against there. There's your problem. Okay, so we can remedy that. So these need to be flush against there, which means they clip to that one, they clip to that one, they clip to that one, they clip in there, they clip in there, they clip in there. Magnificent. So then we need to take this one off and move that one all up one. So we clip that on, and then that gets clipped on. Oh, hello. That gets clipped on, that gets clipped. Are we all clipped? Please clip. Thank you. And then that one clips. This does not feel like... There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Well, that was a fun interlude, wasn't it? Ladies and gents, I'm sorry. Next time, I will pay a little bit more attention, I guess. And that clips in there, that one clips in there, that one clips in there, that one clips in there. And then the same thing with this one. And it goes up one. Oh, I've dropped a piece. Oh, where did that go? What? Where did that piece go? Oh, it's there. Oh, don't. I think I'd cry if I had to start this one over. I mean, I wouldn't, because building Lego's fun, right? But, you know, you don't want to... You want it to go smoothly. Okay, that clips onto that. Okay, so where were we? So we clipped that one on. Clipped all this stuff on. Step 58? I think that's where we were, weren't we? So we clip this bit back onto here. Yep. We did the little thingies that went onto the little ZE pieces like that, which now the little ZE pieces they clip onto these bits, and then they should... Yeah, they clip onto... Oh, hello. Yeah, you see they clip onto this bit as well. So the little Z piece, it's difficult to... Oh, stupid piece that fell off. So they clip into that top piece, just there, and they anchor that to that top point, which I was a little bit worried about because there's no support under here for this top piece, and I was a little bit concerned because it does wobble ever so slightly. You can see just here that this is all loose. But yeah, now we've this is basically we're building the fiddly bits, 2 big fingers. This is where we're building all the anchor points basically to hold this all together, which is nice. So that bit clips onto there, clips into there, and vice versa. That bit clips into there, and this bit all just clips onto there like so. And that holds everything nicely in place. Marvellous. Once we've done that and we've attached those, that's where we then attach to this this plate up here. This nice hemispherical bit just to keep everything in the right place. There you go. I stream all sorts. Usually a lot of games, strategy games, things like that. Yeah, generally a game stream, a bit of variety-ish stuff, things like that. Okay, now it wants 8 of these flat bits, and it's just pointing at places. Oh, I see. It's they're the 8 flat bits to cover these gaps where we've joined everything. So we can start to put those on. So put those on there to give us our nice smooth exterior. So I'm going to click those bits on there, and 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 that's that bit done. Marvellous. Okay, then we've got 4 more bits. Oh, so these are going up at the top. So we've got 4 bits pointing to the right, and we've got 4 of the black bits pointing to the left. So we've got black to the left, so it matches up with these bits down here, and the white bits up there, so they match down with the USA bit across there. So this thing is huge. Like, I know it, you know, when you see it on the box, and part of the reason I was excited is because it's a meter tall, and you sort of see that in your head how big it is. But this is massive. Like, I'm already, you know, not struggling. You know, it's a handful. Like, already this is girthy. You know, I'm really impressed. This is going to be so exciting. I'm going to be so cool. Anyway. That's that bit done. Then we need 4 little cheeky goldy bits to go on the top. Oh, nice. Do you build lots of Lego, Alberto? For those of you that are watching this later in the highlights or on YouTube, there's a guy called Alberto who's talking about he builds Lego cities, things like that. So those little 4 bits clipped on the top. They are in the right place, just double checked. See, they're just placed along there. Give me some anchor points and some more stuff. Looks like... Try to move my mouse over that way a little bit. Looks like we need to put these little CE rimmed bits on the top over here. And they go around the little bits with the 4 bits pointing to the outside. Okay, so that goes on one there. One there. And this is again going to provide our outside anchor points for the next bits of decoration, one presumes. So get those clipped on. Not too bad. Dropping a little cool at the moment. Clip, clip, clip. There we go. And there we go. And that's it. The bag is clear. Yeah, I mean, big Lego sets are really cool. Alberto, I agree. And there's a couple of the other really big ones that I'd really like, but it's difficult to justify affording them. So this one, because it's basically I got a bonus from work for the year, and I thought I'd treat myself with part of that to here. So right, so we are on to bag number 4. Bag number 4, we are steaming away. So the I believe the first stage is actually half the bags, which is 6 of the bags of Lego just for the first stage. So you can already see it's starting to be it's a mighty piece of Lego. So bag number 4. Here is bag number 4. So let's get this opened up and have a look. So as I said, there are I said 12 bags, didn't I? So there's a lot of bags to go, but we're getting there, making headway. That's what I like. Empty bag, double check. And once again, I'm going to just vaguely split some of these pieces out, just to make it a bit easier to find them a little bit later on. Also keeping the old scout out for some interesting looking pieces. Yeah, I think they did a Lego. I think they did a Lego shuttle. I know relatively famously they did the Lego Mars rover, and that was very popular and became really difficult to get hold of very quickly. And I was a little bit concerned actually with this one that I was gonna struggle to get it, but which is why I have it like pre-ordered the moment it came out. Not pre-ordered, but the moment it was released for sale, I snapped up a copy. Just in case that they didn't make enough for demand. But we shall see. I know recently they've become a little bit better with making sure that they had enough for people, which is good. More people can get more stuff. I like it. I like more people being able to get more stuff. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. First bit is it's got the 4 bits on here, and it looks like it's stacking those on there to make a nice long connection point. So that's these little red bits. So we'll just we'll clip these into place. Should be a nice easy start for bag number 4. Number 4. Clip. So we're officially, well, I was going to say a third of the way there, but we've not finished this bag yet, so technically we're not quarter of the way there. We finished 3 bags, so. Okay, now we've got to make some of these long strips, which I assume are going to fill in these gaps here, which will be cool. So, we might as well do these 2 in parallel, like we've been doing before. Let's open up this little bag of goodies. Oh, this is loads of little bits. This is where I get nervous that I lose bits. So 2 of the little red grabby bits. I'll get some little boxes or something. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so in this one we're flipping these over and clipping them on the other side. See you later, Alberto. So doing 2 of those. 2 of those. Dunsies. Then we need a black one and another one of these pieces to lengthen out. So these I assume these dark grey ones, yeah. So they clip on there, clip on there, and then 2 more of these to extend these bits out. Then we need then we need the long. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 5 and 5? Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5. Yeah. So we need 2 of these long bits over here, and they look like they're clipping on the top side. And then having a little blue piece dropped in underneath. Like so. Clip. That's what I like to do. Okay, flipping them over. And then we've got some yellow bits. And they are... oh, hang on. Whoa. Oh, okay, I see. Hang on. We need 2 more of these bits. Almost didn't put these bits on. So these bits clip underneath here. And then these bits clip on here. Is that right? Yes. Leaving 4 at the bottom. Everything is in the right place. Then we need to line them with these clippy bits. So we need the black long piece on the right, and it looks like it overhangs to cover up the clip at the bottom. So it overhangs slides, cover that clip at the bottom, is what the instructions seem to tell me. Although last time we had an overhang, it was not good. Then we've got the longer white ones on the bottom to match up. So we've got those bits on there. Then we have the little short pieces, which are, I presume, in here. Yep, they're in the little bag collection up here. I should have sorted these little pieces out. These are, if anything needs sorting, I think it's these ones rather than the big bits, but it's just me. And then we've got the flat panels, 3 of them to line that bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Last piece. Okay. Slot that on there. We've got 2 of them. Marvelous. And then, okay, showing us the detail here. So we've got to clip these on so that they are only the one section of the bottom is clipped to the very top of the seaty bits. Which should make sense because I guess that means that when we line it up here, these should all line up with the black sections on this one. Ooh, it's a tight squeeze. And then they line up at the bottom as well. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. It just slots into there like a gem. Oh, hang on. I didn't even notice where I should have put that. Did I put that on the right way? I did. Oh, thank goodness for that. It matches up with the black stripe one down on here, which I'd not been paying attention to. Whew. And then we've got one on the opposite side as well, so that goes on here. Okay, so that bit done. Oops. Okay, so it looks like we've got to make 2 more similar pieces. So we need one of those, and some more of these red clippy bits. Clippy bits. Being clipped on like that one. Being clipped on like that one. And then we've got the grey flat bits, which are going to clip underneath with an overhang. Like so. Then they need some little square pincer bits, which were... wow, these are really tricky to spot. There's one. There's the other one. Okay. Oh, hang on, missed a step. Oh, I didn't add the big piece to the bottom. There's a big piece that I didn't add to the bottom, which is a bit of that needs to go underneath here. Lengthen these pieces. So lengthen those. Then we need the longer bits and some blue bits as well. So 2 longer bits, like these. And 2 of these blue bits. We use the blue in between. And then the longer bits poking off the ends. Then we need these longer grey bits. They're also going to clip to the bottom. We extend this piece out, and I guess these are going to fill up the other length, and these have got the green lengths across there. It'd be really interesting to know what the different colours represent, because a lot of these colours are going to be hidden. I'm going to have to get like a full technical breakdown of the Saturn V, aren't I, and learn all of this, because I'm going to be super excited. So then we need to get 2 of these bits and clip them together using the little black pegs. Okay. like so. And then they're going to go on the bottom bits of the greens over there. Clippity clip clop. And they're going to go across in there, like so. And then we're going to line that all with smooth stuff, with one covering the end as before. Okay, that goes all the way to the bottom. We end up with these nice long spikety bits. And then they have to go on. So again, they're the same place. They've got the same diagram, just in a slightly different place. So they go on this side with the blue stripes that fill in this gap just here, and they're going in just like that. They're going to slot in like they did before, and once again, the red clip is going to be just on the one higher than it should be, and that's all going to. There's a clip point. Oh, hang on. Is that right? That looks like it's right, but there's a rogue spurious overhang again at the bottom, which seems fine. Oh, actually, no, that probably makes sense. There's an overhang here, which I assume is going to clip together these middle sections. Now, this doesn't seem, I'll be honest, to be clipped in properly. That feels there's a lot of resistance there. There we go. That's clipped into place. This bit's come undone. Why is this bit come undone? Come on, you little punk. Clip together. There we go. Just giving it a bit of a clip, because I think a few bits of, in some of the jostling for position, I think a few bits have come a little bit loose. So I'm just giving it just giving it a little squeeze, just make sure we're all good. And then that's going to go in the same type of way, isn't it? Oh, this is really tight. I like it. There we go. Clip, clip, clip. Excellent. Oh, this is so satisfying. It just properly clips together. It's not, it's not anything that's squeaky or easy. Right, next bits. So we need the 2 flat black pieces, 2 remaining green pieces, and 2 remaining red clippy pieces. What we're doing with these, so we're doing 2 on there, and 2 on there, green on top of black, and then we put in the black piece, covers up those bits just there nicely, and then that bit goes right at the top, just above the little clippy clip button thing that we put on. This bit slots just on top of there, just in that little gap, just to bring up that flat edge, like so. So that gives us a nice smooth. So something that clearly is going to like slot or clip in there maybe, which looks cool. We get this across this way. Okay. Next page. Oh, hang on. Here we go. It looks like we're building some sort of fuel rod majigger across this way. So, let's have a look. So we start off with a barrel and like a not really that type of piece. Aha, this little nozzly piece over here. There's a little nozzle, and that clips on there. Again, we need to make 2 of these, so I'm gonna do these again in parallel because that seems to have been working so far. Then we need 2 little studs on top of each one. 2 studs on that one. 2 studs on this one. I'm gonna move my rocket again. Out of the way, rocket. Rocket. we've got those two little bits across there. Then we need, okay, so 5 white barrels on top. So 1 white barrel, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got the same for the other one. So that is 1 white barrel, 2 white barrels, 3 white barrels, 4, 5. 5 barrels. And then a little white stud on the top. Little white stud. 1 and... Oh! I've broken my fuel line. Been too manhandly with it. 2 little fuel lines. Is there more to this? Then there's... Oh, okay. Then 6 white barrels on the top of that one, followed by one of these little weird nozzly things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little nozzle. That's cool. And then same again. This is when you want for time lapse on real life, right? Three, 4, 5, 6, and a nozzle. They should be the same length. They are the same length. That's always good. Need 2 of those, and then they slot in. They slot in, as it says on here, into those bits. So they go into these little bits on the side, these little lines that we mentioned earlier, and they go black nozzle towards the top. They're like little pens, these, aren't they? Lego could make a really cool stylus. That'd be really cool, like little stylus, right? Just to fill it with ink. Any hoodles. So that goes. So that bit slots in the back there, and then this bit clips in there. Yep. And then same on this side. So we slot this bit into the hole in there, and then we're going to clip that in together like so. And we get this nice little fuel ribbing down the side. Sweet. Loving it so far, and there's still loads left. Okay, we now need to make 2 of these little doohickeys, which we do by getting 4 of the white barrels. I don't think I've got enough white barrels. Do I? Do I have enough white barrels? It wants 2 of those? I don't think I... 2, 3... 4? I don't think I have enough white barrels. What is with bits missing here? Tut tut tut! Oh no, I can. I have got them. I can see them. Let's do it parallel. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. 1, 2, 3, 4 white barrels, followed by 2 white studs. 2 white studs. Then we need the little slidey nozzly thing going on the top. And then we need the little black loopy doopy bits. They clip into the, what? Oh, they need the little plugs. Okay, so the little blue plug goes in first, and then that clips onto the bottom. Okay. Little blue plug. And that clips, oh shit, and then that clips onto the bottom. Like so. And where are they clipping? Then they're clipping. Okay, so they're clipping, I don't know if you can see this, I don't know if I've moved this into the wrong position since I've recently done some desk slight rearrangements. These clip into the bottom down here. So let's see if we can figure this out. So they've got the... Oh, I see, they go to the bottom of this fuel line here, and then clip onto the top there. So they're going to slot in like that. And then sit on top of that, like so. And then we need the same on the other side. So sliding into the bottom of there. And then clipping on to the bottom 2. And it shows clipping onto the bottom 2 with that one. Which makes sense. Cool. Nice. Nice. And then we've got the same again, but black. Okay. So we clip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to just do these one at a time because it's not too difficult. And then a stud and the little slidey connector piece that goes in. And then again, we need the blue pin. Oops. The blue pin to go in the top. And then that clips on with that one across there. And you get your nice long, what's the name? And we need 2 of those. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The thing and the stud on that one. But I need to put the stud and the connector piece on the top of there. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. I'm again like, oh, there's a piece missing. What is going on? This is disgraceful. And it's like, no, you just can't count. And instead of doing a line of 6, Josh, you've done a line of 7 because you're an idiot. Okay, we've done 2 of those. So look, next step, step 95. They're clipping in. Oh, they're clipping on underneath that one. Oh, okay. So we're continuing our fuel line all the way down the top, and we're going to fill in this little gap just here by the looks of things. So that's going to slot in there, and we're going to clip that together just there, like so. We'll get that down there, and we've got another one on the other side. So that's going to clip down there, and then that's going to clip into that little section just there. Sweet. Ooh. Marveloso. Okay, then we need 2 little smoothie bits, 2 big smoothie bits. And then where are they going? Oh, and then they're going down at the bottom to fill in the gaps. So the blue gaps that we'd left here, these are now going to be filled in. So they've put the little one at the top, which goes to there. And then they've put the big one in underneath it, like so. And then we can do the same on the other side. So the little one up at the top. Oh, is that? That might have just been thunder. Not thunder. Lightning. And then we've got the little piece down there. Sweet. And there we get a nice seamless edge. Yeah, so pretty. It's so good. Look great. Loving it so far. Loving it. Okay. Now we need to make 4 of these Ujima flips across here. So we need 4 of these. Lo and behold, 4 of these. Then we need 8 of these little bits. So all 8 of these puppies. Wahaha. And we're clipping these on. So we're clipping 1 on the end, 1 from the end. Okay. 1 on the end, 1 from the end. 1 on the end, 1 on the end, 1 from the end, 1 from the end. Okay. Then we're lining 3 smooth black pieces along the entire length of this thing. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Then we need 2 whites, by the looks of things, and a little chair. So, white, and then one of the little benches. So white, 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 white. And then the little benches. And then I assume these are going to fill in, I don't know, this, I guess are they going to fill in this gap? Maybe? Or maybe, oh no, because that should be, that'll be what's-a-doodles, won't it? That'll be, more of this. So I imagine this will go at the top. But we'll see. We'll wait and see. We'll find out on next week's thrilling episode of Where Does That Lego Go? I think these have got like little chair backs like stick out, like a little, almost like a you see there, like a fin. I like it. So that's step 100. We've done step 100, guys. Do we know how many steps there are? So just having a sneaky look forward, there are 337 steps. So by step count, we're a third the way through. And it looks like these do indeed go up at the top. So we can get those done up at the top. So they go that way around. So they go that way, they go up here in this gap here. They go that way around to match those, and they just clip sweet into place. Look at that. So we're going to go straight on. And that clips into there as well. We've got a little cheeky window by the looks of things. I wonder what that's for. Find out, I'm sure. Okay, so that's all clipped together. This is a beast. Okay, and then for this one, we need 4 blues and the 4 little half steps. And we're just literally clipping those together. Okay, that's fine. Clip. Clip that one together. And clip that one together. And then they literally just fill in the gaps at the top. So the little top. Yay! Hey, Dinosaur Beast. Yes, yay, Legos indeed. Yay, awesome super-sized Legos as well. Like, this thing over here is a beast. Let's clip into there. Oh, come on, come on, get in there. Get in there, piece. Yeah, there we go. And one last little window, cheeky window. Oh, the exposure on this is terrible. I'm sorry. And that bit's going in there. Haha, rocket ship indeed. Yeah, this is the Saturn V, and damn, son. So just to give people reference, so this is I'm on just finished bag number 4 that came in the box. There are 12 bags. This is the first stage of the Saturn V Apollo rocket across there. So this is a truly colossal structure. This thing will be a meter tall when it's finished. So just to give you reference. So for scale, obviously, because maybe I've got tiny baby hands or something. I have over here a bottle of Coke that I've been using. There's a bottle of Coke in comparison. Like this thing is huge. Your thumbs are hot. Sexy thumbs. Thanks, Ultral. I hope it doesn't burn up Arcanum. I have what's the name? What's in the bottom of Coke? Some Coke. Well, technically it's Pepsi. I said Coke. Technically Pepsi. I've just got some left. I've not finished it yet. Hey, Mr. Jaguars. Okay, so that is the end of bag number 4. I've got a few little spare pieces. I'm just going to pop those in the bag to keep those nice and safe. Boop. No. It's pretty cold. Just not been long out the fridge. Plus I've got some ice. Okay, so we are now officially On a bag number 5. Bag number 5. So, which is, I believe, this one here. Here is bag number 5. Get out of the way, rocket ship. Here's bag number 5. So let's pop the bag and get cracking. Oh, loads of outside panels. These are going to be the bits that are going to finish off down here by the looks of things. So I assume we're going to be building the bit that clips into here and covers up this section just there. So let's get this bag poured out. This looks like a lot of little fiddly bits. So I'm going to be super careful that I don't accidentally lose some of these bits. I'll probably add the Lego thrusters to start off with, Mr. Jaguars, but who knows? Yeah, maybe one day get it launching. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Oh, that's that little bit there. Okay, little blue piece to get started. Let's get a little blue piece to get started. Thanks for the follow, Mr. Jaguars. Welcome to the Choir Invisible. So we're making 4 of these little platey bits. So we need one of those. Oh, if we're doing 4. In efficiency in mind, I'm going to try and do all 4 in parallel, just to speed it up just a tad. And then we need, okay, so we need 2 of these little studs and 1 of these little clippy bits for this bit across here. So we can get started on those. But yeah, so for those of you that have not seen this set before, this is the brand new Lego Ideas Saturn V scale model. So it's a replica of the Apollo 11, well, the Apollo missions Saturn V spacecraft that took people successfully to the moon, or unsuccessfully, depending on, I guess, how you view that story. If you're a conspiracy theorist, don't think we ever went. Yeah, so I like a bit of a space nut myself. Do a lot of space communications as my job. And I decided to treat myself to this because it looked amazing. It's a proper scale module. Where's my facts? There's lots of facts, and I could go into it, but I'm not going to go into that stream because this is a Lego fun stream as opposed to a stream where I'm going to do that. So we need 3 of these bits and 3 of the other bits. So there's 3 similar bits across here by the looks of things. There's 3 of those bits that look like that, along with 3 of those bits that look like that. And what we're doing is clipping those and those together like that. Sweet. Sent a recording studio to the moon. There's to record a fake mooning landing on the other side of the moon. That's actually one of my favourite Mitchell and Webb sketches. Mitchell and Webb are a British set of comedians for any non-UK members in the group. And they did a brilliant sketch on how to fake the moon landings. And their conclusion is that they're going to send a recording crew to the moon to film the fake moon landing footage there. And I quite like that one. It's quite amusing. So hang on, wait a minute. We need 3 of these per thing, so we need 12 in total. So actually we need a load of these. A load of these. Australian. Cool. Welcome. Welcome and good day, as you would... I'd probably not say in your native tongue. It's probably one of those things that, like, massive misconception that everyone says that that's what people say, and, you know, you've probably never used good day in your life. I don't know. What am I doing with this? Oh, clipping these together. Oh, hey Nathan M. Got a couple of Australians in here then. That's quite cool. I have lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. What do you do in your spare time? Well, I mean, this is technically my spare time, but I do all sorts. Me, I'm from the UK, if you're asking what land I am from. Ultral. Okay, so we've got that on there, and we want the lighter bits pointing down on here. No, this isn't my full-time job. I wish I got paid to build Lego as a full-time job. I think that'd probably be pretty cool. But unfortunately, I do not. You're Jamaican. Nice. My full-time job is I teach people about science and space, because that has been for a long time been an interest of mine. Like I said, it's one of the reasons why I ended up deciding that I wanted this kit, because I've always enjoyed space and things like that, and yeah, it seemed cool to get. So when I'm not teaching about space, I'm often doing space-related things, seeing as I enjoy it so much. Okay, so now we need these two red slanty bits on the back of here to give this a nice smooth appearance. Looks like they're not quite covering all of it up. Looks like we're leaving a little gap. There's one on there, one on there. And those bits. And then those bits clipping on there. Those bits on there, like so. And then it looks like we're covering these fronts of these up with the little slotty panels and the flat white squares as well. So I'm going to do all the flat white squares first, which go in the middle. And then I'll do the other bits in a second. If I can find the other flat white square. Oh, there it is, I see it. And then we're putting these on sideways like this. So that's one. And then we've got 3 more of these to do. Clipping all these bits on together. So what do you guys do for a job in your spare time, things like that? You guys up to? And we'll clip these on there, and we're almost done with these sections. And then I imagine these bits will clip in somewhere. They've got a little hooky bit at the back, so I don't know where, not quite sure where they'll clip just at the moment, but I'm sure when we turn the page, it will be revealed to us. Okay, so it looks like these bits are clipping into the yellow bits. So there are some yellow clips that we left available in here, which you can see, just nestled down in there. So it looks like these are clipping into there. So just to get the orientation right, they've got it that way, and they've got those bits clipping in like so. So that looks like it clips in there. And I assume they're doing that on all of them. Yeah, it looks like that's... So that's one. So I assume there's another one goes in like that. And then I assume that one goes in like that. And that one will go in like that, I'm sure. Excellent. So we're starting to seal up this this interstage area over here. So it's cool. Okay, so it looks like... Oh! Guess what? We're making 4 more by the looks of things. Why didn't it just put 8? I'm so confused. Why did it do 4 and then... Oh, I guess because it put it in different places. Like, fixed it in different places. But I think it still could have said, like, just make 8 of these. That probably would have been fine, wouldn't it? I don't know. Either way, we're making 4 of these. So... Let's make 4 more. I keep putting this in the wrong position. That means that people can't see what's going on. What's everyone up to at the moment on this Saturday? Then we need to make a load more of these lovely things over here, which clip all those back together. Haha, it is quite warm, Arcanum. I've got a fan. Only a little one, but it helps. Well, hey, well, it's cooled down a little bit here, where I am. They keep saying that storms are coming, but I don't know if they are. So we need another 12 of these. I think I'm just going to do all of these little bits, because it's probably likely they put in enough to do them all. So let's just do them all, and if we've got spares, we've got spares. We can always take them apart if we don't need them. Okay, so these are all going back on, again, dark side to the top. Which actually is the only way they clip on, so I don't know why I necessarily need to worry too much about where, because they do only clip on one way. So I can clip those attached over here. That's 2. That's 3. Yeah, rain can be good. Although when it's hot, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer rain when it's warm than when it's not. And then we got the red bits on the back and then clipped the fronts on, didn't we? So I'm going to clip those on roughly into place. And we'll get through this bit. This bit's been this has been a tedious bag. It's been a tedious bag, but I think it's been a quick one. Oh, I missed a red piece. Yeah, this hasn't been the most exciting of bags, but it has, like I said, been quick. And it looks like all of these are done with the straight bits. Doesn't look like we've got any of the smooth panels for these ones, so I'll get these on. Get these all clipped on. That's 2. So these are all the sort of ribbed bottom bit towards the bottom of the first stage. And we're almost. I think we've got one more bag to do the bottom to finish the bottom stage. I think it was 6 bags. I think it said was the bottom stage, and then we've got the 2 more stages to do. And this is taking a long time, which is good. I mean I like it, but yeah, it's not a task for the faint at heart. Okay, so let's get these clipped into place. So these are clipping in to the other panel that's down there on the other side. So they're going into this gap to hook up on this hole, this little yellow grabber across there. Looks like they're going in that way round. So I guess they're clipping in like that. And that leaves this, it leaves this strip down the middle, which I assume we're going to finish off using the few bits that we've got left over here. So let's get these clipped into place. So that's that one that goes in there, that one that goes in there, that one that goes in like that, and that one that's going to go in like that. Cool. And then we've just got so the little bit to fill in there, and then also a strip to just slot in. So let's have a look. So we're making these two panels across here now to fill in those gaps. So we need 2 of these. So we've got 2 of those. We're going to have 6 of these bits. So we've got a gap of 4 at the top, and then we're going 3 down to leave a gap of 4 at the bottom. Cool. Then we need these flat bits to go on one side. And then we've got black and white stripes down at the bottom with like this. flip it over, they're just going to clip into place. So they clip into place, yep, just where I'd expect, just here. So they, oops. So they go in just to, come on exposure, come on camera, you can do it. So they just go in, yep, just here, as I expected, just to fill these gaps in. And there's another identical one on this side, which is also going to take one of these in just to cover it up. And then we're almost there. We've got these little gaps, which I don't know if they're going to be these little grey bits. They seem like they might not be, but oh no, the grey bits can be covered up with these bits here. Yeah, it'll be those. Sweet. And indeed it is, as per expected. We're just going to pop these on here like that. And they're going to fill in those little gaps that we see on the side. So they're just going to drop in there like so. And let's do the last one. And then we're putting the rocket boosters on the bottom of those things in the next bag, which will mark, I believe, the completion of stage 1 of the Saturn V. At which point, as it is nearly 4 o'clock at the current time of recording this, and I failed to have lunch due to excitement, I might take a short break to have a little bite to eat before progressing on to the next step of the rocket. So last little gap on there to fill in here. Just clips in there marvellously. And we have a almost finished rocket. The last bit we've got to do is finish off down at this wondrous bottom end to install the F1 engines, which were the biggest, most powerful engines I've built. And this thing is, look at this thing. This is just monstrous in the best possible way. Also keeps coming undone. Stop coming undone. Cool. Okay, so, as it says here, time for bag number 6. Bag number 6. Let's do this. Thanks, Brinkspace. Okay, so bag number 6. So the final bag of Lego for the first stage of the Saturn V rocket that we are building today. So pretty cool. Right, let's. I keep meaning to make sure that I'd vaguely attempt to split these up to give us a little bit of assistance when putting these together. So let's just spend 2 minutes just splitting out some of the bigger pieces. Okay, cool. That should be enough. Okay, so we want the 4 long bits. 3, 4. Thanks, Camcoff. I guess. And the yellow bit in the middle, which is slightly shorter. It is. Okay, so we want to take the rear end of our rocket, and it tells us that we want to put the yellow piece in here, and then the black pieces are going in here. Hey Alberto, welcome back. We're just installing the engines, Alberto, and we're almost done with this end of the rocket. Make sure they're all pushed in appropriately. Cool. So that's where we're going to mount our engines by the looks of things. So let's have a look at the next step. Okay, so we need one of the little black roundy pieces, which is one of these bits, just over here. Do I have other Lego models? I do, yeah, not a huge amount actually, not as many as I'd like. Usually I tend to go for small scale stuff. I quite like how well designed you can make very small limited pieces. So for example, I have a lot of the Star Wars mini poly bags. So for example, this is the little Star Wars AT-AT walker. and I like how much detail you can get in using very few like simple pieces. Like that's usually my style. In terms of the Lego I tend to collect. But I decided to treat myself to get the brand new Lego Ideas Saturn V rocket because I'm a bit of a space nut. I enjoy space, and I've not built a big Lego set for a very long time. And so I figured I'd give myself a go. I'd get myself a treat. So I did, and this is what we're doing today. So we need one of these apparently, and 4 of the little crankshafty type pieces, which look a little bit like that. So let's get those together. 2, 3, and I've just seen the other one. There it is, 4 across there. And we're going to slot these in. So it looks like these are slotting in at the bottom. So it looks like the central one is going around this little bit here, like that. And it looks like the crankshaft bits are clipping in like this. So that's going on the top there and slotting down into that point to hold that secure, which is actually quite good because these bits were just across here. These bits were coming apart quite a lot. So interesting to see that they've added in. We're adding in these little bits to act as reinforcements, just to hold them in the right place, which is nice to see. And we'll clip that one in. And then finally, we will clip that one in. Oh, there we go. Okay. Next page. So, we need 2 of the little flat grey discs. I don't have any flat grey discs. Oh, no, I do. That's a lie. I do have 2 flat grey discs. And then we want the little cone across here. And so we basically put that one on there, and then we're going to go 1 and 2, and then that slides down onto the yellow bit across here. How about you guys? Are you guys Lego collectors, or do you buy and build Lego, or is it something you're interested in but don't tend to do much of? Like, is this a set you're thinking of getting? Is that why you're having a look or whatever? Always interesting to know. Yeah, I've not thought about the space requirements of it yet, Arcanum, I'll be honest. I more thought, hey, I really want it. I'll figure out where to keep it later. And then we've got, and then 4 more of these, which we have over here. Oh, I'm hiding behind this rocket again. Like those. And then we need 4 of these weird tow bar-y bits, which are the weirdest bits of Lego I've ever seen. Yay for custom Lego pieces, which many people have opinions on. I don't mind custom Lego bits, stuff like that, if it's used sparingly. If if there's something very specific you need for something you're doing, I don't mind. I think people, use a custom piece. That's not a problem, I don't think. Just don't use them all the time. I don't know why I'm describing that as if, if you're a Lego executive and you're watching me put together your product, don't use custom pieces. No, custom pieces are alright. Like I say, I don't mind them. They have a place, I think. As and when they need. Okay, so those bits are all clipped together, and then they are going on to the bottom of our rocket, and they're going on so that the bumper bars are facing towards the inside, according to the diagram. So let's slide one on here, and one on here. And one on here. And one on here. Marvellous. Right, then we need, we've got 5 of these little wheelie things. So that's all 5 of these discs across here. Out the way rocket, so we can see what we're building. Then we need, it's sewing 5 little megaphones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And 5 of these little grabby arm things, so we'll get those. What's that? That's 4 grabby arms. 5 grabby arms. And it's also showing 5 of these weird, like, topper things. These help things slot together. We were using these earlier in the fuel lines down the side. These things here. I've got these tops and tails to help them hook into bits and pieces. So, hooray! Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of those. 2 more, 4, and 5. There they are. Okay, so what we're doing with these. So we're taking one of these. We're clipping on a grabby arm. Onto that grabby arm, we're sliding one of the little toppery bits. And then from there, we're sliding in a megaphone. Like that. And then we're rotating it and... oh, hang on. Tilting it down that way? Oh, that way round, apparently. I want it like that. And then that wants to slide... what? That wants to slide... hang on. And then that wants to slide into our rocket, but like that, I think? Hang on. Okay, this is a little confusing to look at. Okay, and I think it's sliding on that way. I mean, that would work, right? I guess. Okay, so clipping that on, pushing that in, and then clipping the Ujima flip in. So, clip, slide. Cool. So then, I don't... hang on. Can I... let's have a quick look here. I'm trying to work out where these slide on. So this has it with USA like that. And then it has it as if that is that way. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes some sort of sense. Yeah, okay. I can figure that out from there. So that one goes in like that. Basically, so that little nozzly bit gets tucked into there by the looks of things. That's cool. Okay. You guys can't see that. Yeah, it looks like these bits slot over here with the little nozzles coming in together, I think. Which was a little bit confusing from the pictures, but I think that's how it looks like it should be. I guess I could just Google up a image of the Saturn V's engines and actually put it in properly. Make sure it's all in the right place, but we'll perhaps do that afterwards. But there you go, that's at least symmetrical. Okay, so we've done those bits. Next bits. Okay, so we want our little 5 drums, our little barrel bottoms, essentially. And then we want 5 discs 5 of those discs, 5 of these discs, and then 5 orangey glowy bits. What we're going to do is we're going to put one of these on one of these, put one of these on one of these, and then the whole thing is going to slot into the bottom of one of these, which is then be a bit of a faff. Okay. Clip. I don't know which way is going to be easier. To clip that bit on and then shuffle around this bit? Probably. So clip those together. Clip those. Clip those. So clip that bit together. I'm going to try this way around. See if it's easier. Clip that bit in. Although, at this point, if it's easier, I'll just be like annoyed that I've done it the other 5 ways and then... Yeah, that probably was a bit easier. I don't know. Okay, so we've got our 5 engine nacelles on that way, and then they literally just slot over here. Oh, there's our engines. Pushing us up to space. That is pretty epic. Okay, so now we need to make all the engine covers because all of this down here is all exposed, so that all needs to be covered up nicely. So I imagine that's what. Let's flip this back around. I imagine that's what our next. Oh, stop loading the box. I imagine that's what is going to be our next step. So let's have a look at how that works. Okay, so we want 4 of these little clippy bits. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 8 of these little bits. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we want 4 of these flat grey bits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want 1 of these like this. And then we're going to clip on 2 of these bits. Like this. And then they're going to be held together by 1 of those. Magical. Oh, except they don't all line up properly. There we go. So let's do that a load of times. A bunch of times. So those are all on. That's all clipped together. And then these ones are all on. And then this one's clipped on. And then this one's clipped on. And finally, that one can be clipped together as well. Then where do these clip? Okay, so it's showing the rocket ship like this. These little red bits up at the top. And it's showing... Oh, that they clip to this white section just here. Do they? Oh, I see. Like that. Okay, that's cool. So they clip on. Ooh, shit. I mean, ooh, rubbish. I'm going to clip together. These are not straight. This is slightly infuriating me. Be straight. Be straight, you pieces of Lego. And then the last one goes on like that. Okay, interesting. I wonder if they're gonna... Oh, hang on, They're gonna surely pivot around to connect up, right? I don't know why we've put them on at that weird right angle. Oh, and then guess what, boys and ladies? We need 4 for the other side. Okay. Probably could have anticipated that. Probably could have done it, but we didn't. So we didn't. And I say we again. I mean me. So those bits clip onto there. And that's that one clips on there. Sweet. And then I assume they clip onto the same, but onto the black sides. Okay. So they clip on like this. So they clip on there. Clips on there. And then I assume we just fold these down to be our, like, cowlings, because they're all sticking out a bit weird at the moment. Let's have a look, shall we? Step next, fold them down. I mean, sure, thanks. I probably could have worked that out, though. So I'm going to clip those together. And then they're going to slide down. These are not that... Everything else has been so crisp and precise, and these seem a little bit wobbly. I kind of feel like there's a better way to build these such that they're not so... not lined up. But they work, they do the job, they surround our engines. Our engines are now starting to get covered. So let's have a look. Step 129. About halfway there-ish. 350 odd steps, I think I said. Okay, so we need to make 4 of these little doohickeys, which we do using the 4 blue bits and these 4 slanty bits. And so we simply clip that on there, and that on there, and that on there, and you've guessed it, that on there. Then we need the little white ones for the other side to match up with our white and black theme that's going on, which was the design of the times. And then we've got the white and black squares, which we're just going to flesh out the bottoms of these with. So white on white, black on black. Obviously, we don't want to mix and match at this point. Hang on, wait. So black needs to be on the left. Okay, just because one imagines if I put it together wrong, it's going to flip a design round and it's going to look stupid. And we don't want that to happen. We want things to look properly. Look proper. So clip these together, and it's that side way around, so that bit clips on there, and that last little piece clips on here. And then let's see where they're going to get clipped. They are going to go just above here. So they're going to go just in here, in these little gaps, and they're going to go with the blue bit. What? Hang on. Oh, whoa, I think I've missed a step. What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? I missed this step here. Sorry, guys. Got to put these ramps on. I was like, this doesn't work. Doesn't match the picture. It shows an area that's full with stuff that isn't full. That's better. So that's the bits we want, and then those bits get clicked in. Cool. So they go in on these red spots just here, with the blue bits pointing up towards the top. Is how it's shown. So they cover up. So it's a bit fiddly, just to find the right spot to apply pressure so the whole thing doesn't fly apart. Sweet. And the next bit are the fins that cover up that blue mark, and they literally go here. Yep, so the fins go on right here to get those covered up. These are the stabilizing fins to help it fly straight, which is typically quite important when you've got your, when you're working with the biggest, most powerful machine pretty much ever built. And that goes on the bottom. Look at that, starting to look glorious. Marvellous. Marvellous. I'm liking this. It's a good build. So much fun. I want this never to stop. I mean, I do, because that'd be weird. Some sort of weird hell. Okay, so this has got 4 of these. And we want to line up the whites and the blacks to mix up. But with this time we're going the other way around. So the white ones are going on the left, and the black ones are going on the right. I guess it doesn't actually matter, does it? Because they just rotate them to whichever way around they need to be, just as long as they're both on the same side. And then they clip in to the gaps at the bottom, making sure they match up. So they simply clip in like so. Magnificent, look at that. And that is the end of bag 6. And with that, we have completed the first stage of our Saturn V Lego rocket, which is pretty impressive. Now, I am going to go and have a small bite to eat, as I've not had any lunch yet, and I probably should have done. So I'm going to go and eat that, I think. And then I'm going to be back with the continuation of this build. There is still 6 more bags of Lego to go to take us up to the 12. 2 more stages of the rocket to build. So plenty left to do. So sort yourself out, get yourself a drink. Go shop, whatever you want to do. And I'll be back in. The stream will be back online in about, I'm going to say, 20 minutes. So the stream will be back online in 20 minutes, if not a little bit before, to carry on with this. So thank you very much for watching so far, if you've been watching, and I look forward to seeing you as we finish off our rocket in the near future. So see you shortly.